W-O-R-N-A-D.
Oh!
Watch.
Hey, do you know how tall you are?
Last time I checked, I was 6 foot.
Cap. Stop lying.
Well,
You're probably about 5'11".
Well, hold on. My mom said I was 6 foot, so it's gotta be true.
Bro, your mom's lying.
Alex Hyde.
Why would my mom lie to me?
For Tornado Watch.
You're weekly.
Do you have a measuring tape?
Who am I here with?
Will Ellis.
Rylan.
RJ.
Jax Treats, McCallie Sensation.
How tall do you think you are?
6'2".
4'10".
About 6 foot.
Six what?
6 foot.
4'7".
How tall are you? About 6'7".
6'7". I just
Rounding up, probably 6 foot.
We're here to check that today. He did not lie, he's 6 foot. Well, we're gonna be checking that right here. Will, you are a whopping 5'7".
That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10".
Oh my gosh, you are lying. You're 4'9". No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're about 4'7".
Yeah, he's about 6'7".
6'7".
Probably like 5'11".
And a half, yeah.
No,
no. Yeah, 5'11 and a half.
No.
Yeah.
Give me my mic.
Thank you for tuning into our segment, Tornado Talk Out, Tornado Watch.
This just in, we're getting reports of there being a golf match between students Colin and Vidur.
Oh, what a shot. Striped off the tee. Colin Welch following.
Good smacks, good smacks.
Colin in trouble in the bunker. Chipped up onto the green.
Ooh, slight
Nice
to the
putt
right.
from Vidur. Ooh,
Collins
Colin.
running towards the right. Nice putt.
That's for par.
Still
For
even.
bogey.
Bogey for Colin. Vidur still
Beautiful
even.
approach shot.
Beautiful land. Nice crisp putt there. And he sinks it in.
Doesn't get better than that, boys.
He's one
Vidur is
under.
1 under.
Colin one over. And another
Lags it up there.
Ooh,
Just
missed
shy.
it. And Vidur
Vidur
for the
is your
win.
winner.
Hey Noah,
What's up, Alex?
let's keep this between you and me, but I started taking singing lessons.
Really? No way. Why didn't you try it for our spring musical? Very hit wonder, the Newsies.
I don't have confidence in myself.
It's okay.
Hey guys, my name's Albert, and we're about to open our first show in Newsies.
My name's Jack Sure. I play the role of Jack Kelly.
I'm Tori Ball, and I play Catherine Clever.
This is Devin Mensch. I play Weisel, and house just opened on opening night.
I'm Svenja Rose. I am a runner on stage left.
Hey, I'm Jake Studley, playing Joseph Pulitzer.
And right now, I am doing some of the cast makeup.
I'm playing Crutchy, the Newsies, and right now we're preparing for our first show.
I'm Cynthia, I'm the stage manager, and we just finished our opening night performance of Newsies.
I'm Lord. I played Davey in this show, and we just did opening night. It was really good.
My name is Blythe Lavin. I play racetrack in Newsies. We just wrapped our opening night, and we are all piling into the cars to get ready to go to Waffle House. Yeah!
I am so incredibly proud of all of these kids. They really seized the day. It was a great show.
I hope that gave some inspiration.
Thanks, Noah, but I need to do some more serious bodybuilding before I can dance while I sing.
Don't worry, I've got just the thing. Milk. It has a lot of carbs and calcium. Makes you big and strong.
What even is calcium?
Let's ask Aubrey Raff.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Raff, back for another day of chemistry.
My name is Mr. Robinson. I teach general and honors chemistry here at McCallie.
Today's featured element is calcium, which you may know as the bone-building element in milk, but it can do plenty of other things. I've got some calcium carbonate here, which as you can see, is insoluble in water. If I add some bromothymol blue solution, which is a pH indicator, you can see that my solution is going to start out a nice blue because a little bit of the calcium carbonate has dissolved. However, when I add some hydrochloric acid, the solution is going to gradually turn more yellow. The calcium carbonate will begin to dissolve as it turns into calcium hydrogen carbonate, which is soluble in water. When I add sodium hydroxide, my bicarbonate, which is in solution, is going to turn into carbonate, and it's going to make my calcium carbonate reprecipitate. And you can see that just as I add a little bit, a cloud starts to form around the sodium hydroxide. And eventually, once I add enough, the solution is going to turn blue again. Here I've got a calcium chloride solution, and this is sodium phosphate. When I mix them together, my calcium is going to precipitate, making calcium phosphate. That white color there is the compound found in bones.
I have a calcium flame test here with these wooden splints which have soaked up the calcium chloride. When calcium ions get excited, the electrons get excited, they go into higher energy states as a result of the heat energy, and then when they fall down to lower states, they release energy in the form of light. We should be able to see kind of a reddish orange light here.
Thank you, Aubrey, for that. I don't know what any of those words mean, though.
Of course you don't.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean.
Seniors, it's about time we've reached the penultimate.
Whatever that is, doesn't matter. What's next is in the air, but without that,
where would the adventure be?
What advice would I give myself freshman year? Don't be afraid to be yourself. It's easier to live your life without trying to paint a picture of someone else.
Spend as much time as you can with friends and just having fun.
Enjoy every moment you can. School go by pretty quick. Make friends, have fun, enjoy life.
Not worry over the little moments as much.
Cherish all the moments that you have when you're younger because time flies by.
Failing a test doesn't really matter in the long run.
There's a lot more to life than getting good grades, or even if you get a bad score on a test, you'll be fine.
Get more involved, especially with sports early on, especially more involved with boarders and other guys I don't know very well.
Don't take yourself too seriously. You're really not that cool. Just, have fun and enjoy life.
Be more connected, make more connections with boarders.
Instead of asking yourself what's the worst that could happen, ask yourself what's the best that can happen. Just to put yourself in a better state of mind.
To just say yes more, just to take advantage of the opportunities presented to me, whether that be with my friends, just to go late night to Waffle House or spend time with friends, because when I look back at my time on McCallie, that's what I think of.
Tune in next week for the grand finale of your Wondrous Senior Hosts.
But before we go, we have Camp Vanoy to send us off into next week with a serenade.
Sit and wonder why, babe. If ain't don't know by now. Ain't no use in sitting and wonder why, babe. I'll never do anyhow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window, baby. I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm a-traveling on, so don't think twice, it's alright. Well, there ain't no use in turning on your light, baby. A lot I've never known. Ain't no use in turning on your light, baby. On that dark side of that road, I'm sitting and wondering, walking down that road. Once loved a woman, child I took. Gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul.